Okay, my question was, if we go to this system of back scanning, then what kind, and it's all electronic, what kind of backup system do we have if the electronics malfunctions in some way? Or, I mean, do we still have paperwork someplace, or?
I believe the paperwork will be destroyed pursuant to the state library's information requirements. They tell us when we can dispose of certain documents.
Right, yeah, like we have down in the vault, you mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Town clerk's vault?
This just gives us the opportunity of having even older documents available to us. I think right now they've actually put these items have been on a microfiche or a microfilm.
Okay.
So those are really hard to maneuver, you know,
Yeah.
you have to look into the viewer and
Right.
move so that's kind of obsolete.
But we don't destroy land records, do we? No.
No, but some of the permits, I'm not sure of the exact requirements, but I know that a lot of it is on the microfilm.
Okay. I know we, after so many years, it can destroy all the paperwork we have from the transfer station and all that kind of stuff. But land records, I thought we had to keep forever.
These aren't necessarily just land records, they're permits, applications, any document that relates to a project that we have on file. So we aren't destroying anything that we're not supposed to destroy.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure of that. I just wondered about backup. I mean,
Well, we back up the computers.
Right, the computers are backed up.
Backed up every night.
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
They also make it so that electronically people be able to view these instead of coming in and get the microfiche and put it into the actual physically, they'll be able to do it like remotely.
Okay, so like eliminates a lot of freedom of information requests and stuff because they can automatically do it from home?
It could. That's what we have coming down the pike. It's the Citizens Portal. And we don't have that yet, but that's coming.
Okay.
It's all part of the package. But also, all the documents that pertain to a particular application will be together in one, however they have it grouped together. So
One file.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So is that money for the labor involved in doing that, or is that just the equipment cost?
No, it's a subcontracting job, so
Okay.
it would be the cost.
So it's everything? Okay.
Right. We don't have the staff to.
No, I was gonna
it's
say,
just too
it's-
time
yeah.
consuming. Okay, so then and we're gonna get more information on this. I mean, this is just the price we had from one vendor, but again, it's a placeholder because it's something new that we realize we need with the implementation of the new permitting system. So we will have more information on that.
And then when we do go out to bid, or, when we
Yes.
do, we'll have to go out to bid for it.
Yes. Now, the last new item, laptops/tablets, mobile devices and related software, $12,000. If you take a look at your backup, there's a breakdown of how that $12,000 is made up of. And basically, we've talked to the Board of Finance about using iPads to transmit the monthly packets and any other documents and the budget requests, the budget presentations, these types of books would be on an iPad. We have purchased already 5 iPads, and we're going to distribute them to a few of the members on a test basis to see how it works. This is in the budget for next year, assuming that it will work nicely, because that's what we'd like to see. The iPads are fairly inexpensive. They're, I think they're $350 or something like that. They're in your backup. And we're actually getting a good price on that because it's the Board of Ed's price, because they get the special pricing for the Macs. What's more expensive is the software that has to go on the mobile devices because there's security issues. We're giving, you will be carrying around with you a device that has town data on it, and should you lose the tablet, we have to be able.
What company are you planning on using?
For the software, I think it's through CDW, it's here, but it's a $5,000 software package that has 25 licenses, even though we're only going to buy 15 iPads. The rest are for laptops that get removed from the building. Because as I was saying, that if you take the device out of the building and you lose it, or it gets stolen, there's town information on here that we need to remotely secure. So we need to wipe the data or whatever, however our IT manager feels is the best thing to do. He can actually deploy apps to the devices that give him information on. There's the security purposes.
We did it with the bank a few years ago. It's municipality specific, the software?
I think so. It's through, well, the company that we're buying, he has the quote, is CDW. It's pretty cryptic in terms of the description, but again, it's through PEPM. That's the Board of Ed Purchasing Consortium that
I
they.
think you're gonna be pleasantly surprised, because we were very nervous about making the transition. And it went remarkably smooth.
Was it? Yeah.
So are you
And
using?
Many of us had that generational gap,
Yeah.
and it takes some effort up front, but it is fairly simple.
I think that it's gonna help, certainly it's gonna help us, because even with technology, you would think it makes our jobs easier, but it makes our jobs more difficult because there's more we can do.
Well, the nice thing is the archiving and the references
Right.
and calendars, I mean, all of that will be seamless.
And then we can send you updates instead of trying to flounder with a notebook. I mean, there's a whole lot of efficiency reasons, and it's really a one-time cost, and it's not really a large investment, really, because part of the cost here will be for security that will be installed on laptops we already own.
The Board of Finance Chairman and decide which one of his members get it? Is that how it's gonna work?
He was, well, for the test, he was thinking about it, yes.
Okay.
He's anxious to get it started.
Okay. Anybody?
Is the assumption, if it works for the Board of Finance, that maybe you can even teach the Board of Selectmen to use it?
Well, the assumption is the 15 is for the.
Well, let's not go that far.
And also, I know that the Board of Ed is gonna consider it as well, so,
Okay, good,
but that's not in our budget.
okay.
Well, I mean, here it is. I mean, there's another 200 pages, 300 pages here, right?
I know.
Every
And I
month
tried-
it's
I
just-
know.
And thick pages with skinny books. No. Okay. All right,
I
Sheila.
guess we gotta go to the fat book. Thank
know,
you.
I'll bring in my last year's notebook.
Yeah, I just switched mine.
I'll take care of it for you.
Thank you for that. We didn't go over the golf course, we have no representative from there, but it's straightforward. Just a comment, Carl asked me about it. The December 7th meeting, the Golf Course Commission is coming in with their request for proposal draft that they're gonna publish, which I've been asking for, to secure a management company to possibly run the golf course. And so I think we ought to hold off on, well, we're not going to prove any of this today anyway, but hold off on any equipment purchases until we find out if we have a management company that's willing to take on the management of the golf course and under what sort of conditions, because we don't know what terms that this RFP is going to be under, so, okay?
Do we have a number of rounds played data on it? I haven't seen any of the.
Yeah, there's
Finance
backup,
has it.
there's backup that comes with a monthly,
Yeah.
although it's for the month. Yeah, that was my question a couple of years ago, so they do provide it, you've got to go
Well,
back.
we
It's
have
not-
it. I put it together for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's not in the packet there's none of that in the packet.
Yeah, we can get that from finance for you, okay? All right, I want to thank everybody for attending, and we'll finalize this when we finalize the budget in February. We don't have our dates yet, but Ken, for your information, we have our Board of Selectmen presentations on the actual operating budget In January, about mid-January, we have about 2 days of this.
Okay.
It's much more extensive because it covers everything. And the Board of
That's why they're
Finance
present. Okay,
is
yeah.
always invited, and it usually starts in the morning.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
I'll ask for a motion, and thank you, the Finance Department, for putting this together, appreciate it. I know it's a lot of work, but you got a lot more ahead of you when you do the operating budget, so,
Yes, we do.
okay. Ask for a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All those in
Second.
favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you all.
I want to keep going.
Not dying to get.